Hey everybody, it's Shaw Blackburn, the Loon Witch. I'm coming to you from the Enchanted Forest Spiritual Wellness Center in Rainham, Massachusetts. It is August 19th, 2021, the third Thursday of the month, and time for our recombobulation station. That being said, I want to first welcome you and hope that you will block off an hour for yourself, as we always ask you to do. The recombobulation station is a time for contemplation, reflection, peace, harmony, quiet. It's just a time for you to connect to your whole self, to your whole being, and give yourself that time for wellness, that time for connection. So today, I would like to talk to you about the element of water, and I have something set up for you to gaze at while we talk about it, so you don't have to look at my mug. Though here's my mug full of water. And while I am talking to you about the water, of course, I will give you some journal prompts to do. But I also want you to just allow yourself to relax and engage with the water and think about what the water means to you. So the recording, I'll have some music also going in the background. I've not tried to do music on the computer while I am talking. So I'm not actually sure how it's going to go. We'll see. If you can't hear me talking, then it's sort of nice to just listen to the music. And actually, that may be probably what I'll do is I'll do the talking and then I'll put the music on. That's a good idea. Sometimes you got to talk through these things, right? Okay, so why don't you get yourself comfortable and pour yourself a nice glass of water. Get your journal out and begin to relax while I switch the camera over. Hey, there it is. I'm going to shut off the overhead. Yeah. And as you can see, here in the healing room, our windows are covered by tree tapestries. They're woven blankets, and each one of the blankets has been woven in the United States. So that's really nice. I have a bowl of water. It's just spring water sitting on a cake pedestal on top of my altar with some candles around it. And while we're thinking about the water, I want you to think about when you take a drink of water, imagine yourself taking a nice long drink of cool, clean water and feel that water flowing all the way down into your body, flows down your throat, all the way down through your entire system of being. You can feel the coolness of that liquid just flowing down through your stomach, through your abdomen, down through your legs, down into your toes, down your arms, into your fingertips. And it's so refreshing on a hot day. And we've been having some really humid hot days. But I know I'm always fascinated by the sensation of that first sip of refreshing water when I'm really thirsty. So why don't you go ahead and take that drink now? And the great thing about water is fresh water, it really doesn't necessarily have a taste to it. It's just very clean. It's just very refreshing. I find also on the mornings when I wake up and it's raining, or when I go to bed at night and it's raining, the sound of the rain on the roof is so relaxing. It's so peaceful, so harmonious that you can't help but feel, oh, it's time to just snuggle up and, snuggle with your dog, your cat, your lover, your husband, um, the kids, whatever. It's just time to snuggle and feel cozy. Even on the hottest days and nights, when it rains, you just feel that snuggly desire. I don't know what else to call it. Um, I'm not a huge fan of sleeping to the sounds of running water and things like that, because I find that, it just makes me feel like I have to get up and go to the bathroom. But um, on the other side of that, if I'm camping at the beach or camping by a stream or a river, the sound of that water in real life, not recorded, is just so beautiful and calming and peaceful. And when I think about a river, I think about where is the river flowing. And if I put my toes or my hands in the river and it's washing the dirt and the dust and the day and the stress off of me, where is it taking that? Where is it taking that to? And as that water draws that from you, it's taking it downstream, it's taking it out to the ocean, and the tide is going to draw it further and further out. And as it goes, some of those things are going to be used by the river, and by the ocean, and by the creatures that live in that environment. Some of those molecules of plant vegetation that maybe if you were out gardening and you put your hands in the water to wash, some of that is going to be consumed by microbes and insects and fish, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's important for us to know what we put into the water is what the water ultimately will consist of. It starts out as the typical um, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, which we all know is the water molecule. But then it also has components of the vegetation that grows around the water, components of the animals and the fish and the creatures and insects that live inside the water. And then, of course, all of the chemicals and things that we humans put into the water. And it has to work to recycle that energy, just like we have to work to recycle our energy. And that's a big part of what the recombobulation station is all about. So I want you to take some time to gaze into the bowl of water, allow yourself to feel drowsy and relax. And as you do, I want you to contemplate some of these journal prompts. Um, I'm going to pour some fresh water into our bowl. I want you to listen to the sound of the pouring water. It's an interesting sound, isn't it? It makes you think of a lot of different things. But as you are listening to the music I'm going to turn on and gazing at the bowl, remind yourself of all the sounds that water makes: the water in the shower, the water in the sink, the water of a river, the waves crashing in from the ocean, the water of the rain. And I want you to connect to how does the sound make you feel? How does the sound of a river make you feel? And how does the sound of the ocean coming towards the shore make you feel? And how does the sound of a shower make you feel? And the sound of the rain. Think about which of those is your favorite water sound. And why is it your favorite water sound? There's a lot of things to journal about today. But imagine yourself as you're gazing at this water being cleansed by that clear, pure spring water. Allow yourself to send your energetic burdens into this bowl of water. I'm going to leave the bowl of water out on my altar for a couple of days. And then when we get to the full moon on Sunday, I'm going to release all of those burdens that you've energetically sent to this bowl of water in this space. So now it's time for you to just relax and listen to some nice music. This is a track called Air from Water. And we're gonna put that on for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna switch it over to ocean waves and tranquil music. All right. And this is from the CD called Music for Quiet Moments. Sleep music, lullabies, and 101 sleep songs. As you're listening to the sound of the waves, remember that water is something that amplifies, right? If you ever been on a pond and heard people talking on the other side of the pond and you can hear them so clearly, and that's the water. It amplifies sound, it amplifies emotion, it connects us to the tides within ourselves. Remember to take the time to wash your cares and burdens into the water. Send them to this bowl and allow yourself to be free of all the stress and worry from today, this week, this month, this year. Allow those burdens and stresses to be carried away on the tide, carried out and used as energy to perpetuate something new, something beautiful, something vibrant. Think about the upcoming full moon and visualize what you'll be doing. Will you go to the water on Sunday on the full moon and take the physical action to match the energetic action that you're taking now? Take the physical action. If you can't be near the water, stand under a shower and just allow the water to draw off all the cares and stress. Clean your aura, clean your emotional self, and clean your physical self. You don't necessarily need to see me again. So I'm going to leave the image here for you to look at. I'm also going to take a photo that I'll paste up for you to use as a focal point in your meditations and in your connections to the water. Your journal prompt, on top of all those other ones I talked about, but your main journal prompt, I'd like you to contemplate how you connect to the water and how you can connect to the water in a new day or in a new way, to have a new experience. So if you're like me and typically a freshwater person, maybe take a trip to the saltwater and connect to the saltwater and see what those differences are, and then journal your experiences. As always, you can connect to the Enchanted Forest Spiritual Wellness Center community at enchantedforestswc.com. It's free to join, and we have a lot of things to offer. And I'm grateful for you joining me every month for these recombobulation stations. When you join our community, you have access to these videos as often as you would like them, as long as they live on the internet. In our recombobulation station circle, there are links to these individual videos that we've been doing for quite a few months now. So you can enjoy those, and I will look forward to seeing you on the community. So this is Shaw Blackburn, the Loon Witch, and I am going to end now because we're at our 30 minutes. And I want you to take the remaining 30 minutes and really just allow yourself to be in the moment. Allow yourself to take the time to journal. If you absolutely hate journaling, take the time to have a cup of tea, or better yet, a nice glass of water. And I'll see you next month. Thanks so much. Be well.